Put up.
Are you doing this?
You're right.
You want? One of my favorite people is in our fair city, Sebastian Cabot. You look marvelous, Sebastian.
Thank you, love. I still struggle to keep myself where I was last time you saw me.
Well, one of my favorite people is in Dayton, Ohio, Sebastian Cabot. And you look so handsome in your blue suit.
Oh, come, my love.
You do. You look marvelous.
You look beautiful, though you're not wearing your famous red, white, and blue scarf that I remember wearing.
You'll never forget that, will you?
Never, when you were nearly arrested. No, marvelous. No, I feel good. I still keep myself down as best I can.
You eat a lot of grapefruit.
All the time. I spend my life on it. I have food, sometimes a lot, sometimes a little, but I always finish up with grapefruit, and it seems to work. Whether it does or not, I don't know. It's like the copper bracelet bit, but it works with me, and that's all I say.
You know, sometimes I think this is psychological, but as long as it works for you, this is marvelous.
Well, exactly. It's like doctors giving sugar pills to people. They think they're getting it in, and they get marvelously well, and that's the way it goes. As long as you achieve what you want, it doesn't matter how.
You just got back from Vietnam. How about getting grapefruit over there?
Well, in Vietnam, I had one devils of a time. I couldn't get any, but I did find in the PXs a lot of unsweetened grapefruit juice, so I kept carting that around and getting it. But in Korea, I could get it all the time. They had it in the mess, and they had it in the commissary, so I'd buy 6, and when I was on the road, I could eat it. And in Japan, no problems at all.
How about the morale over there?
Pretty good, pretty good. You're talking, I presume, of Vietnam. Where the fellows have something to do. I'm talking about the camps and the forward firing bases, etc. Where the boys go out and do some scouting and clearing what they call the tree lines and so on. There it's fine because people need people there. They need each other. When you get back to the stand-down camps where they're just milling around waiting to be stood down and everything is retrograded and so on, there they're getting a form of ennui, of boredom, and the morale is not so hot there because, you know, they're just waiting to go home now, and so they're getting a little quarrelsome among themselves. But the minute they have anything to do, they're marvelous. They're just as they were years ago. They're full of spirit, full of fun. They laugh and they joke and they love to see you, and I find them marvelous. I find them a marvelous bunch of people. This has nothing to do with an opinion of the war. I'm talking about people, men, and the women, the nurses, the donut dollies, USO girls, the social, what they call the other one, the special services girls. They all do a wonderful job, and they're all happy, and it's good.
Speaking of happiness, our family are very sad right now about Family Affair being canceled.
Well, I'm not overly happy, and yet I'm not unhappy. You know, it's one of those things, I'm tired of it, but I need the money, so either way it's going to be wrong. But I wouldn't guarantee that it's canceled yet. We live in rumor world, and right now, first of all, I was told it was picked up, then it was canceled, then it was picked up, and now I'm told it's canceled. And I wouldn't be surprised in 3 days' time you find we're back on the list. We may not be, or we may be bought up by another network. I don't know.
But this was such a popular show, Sebastian.
Well, it still is. We're in the national, that is, in the sophisticated cities, they're too grand for our kind of show. But in the national, we're in the top 20, not top 20, in the middle 20s, say the top 30. We're around, middle 20s. That normally would never have been a reason to cancel us. We have an enormous audience, but let us say the one-eyed god of CBS decided somewhere along the line they're going to change their format, and they've dropped many shows that are very popular, and apparently they know better than the public what they want.
What do you have coming up that you're going to be doing?
Nothing. I haven't been able to plan, just my reading tours that I go around on, and my big plan now is if the show is canceled, well, when I finish this reading tour, I'm going up to Canada for Easter, and then if it's canceled, definitely, then I'm going to disappear to Canada for the summer and fish. And
you're going up to Victoria, to your home up
my
there?
little cottage up near Victoria. Sure, I'm going to fish, play with my old cars, and just commute up and down. If my agent finds anything to do, I'll just fly down, do it, and go back.
What about your cars? How many do you have now?
Well, I still only have 3 real old ones. I have 7 altogether, but 3 really old ones and a couple of middle-aged ones and then a couple of modern ones. But I'm still looking for 2 or 3 that I want. I can't find them in this country. They're too darn expensive, but I'm going to go back to London. If I'm off, I'm probably going to London for a couple of months and really browse around to look what I want, to get what I want. I still love playing with them.
Oh, I know you do. How's your wife?
Oh, she's fine. Rather happy that it's canceled. She's been screaming at me because for the last 5 years, she said, I never see you. 5 months, you get up at 5:30 in the morning, you stagger into bed at 9:30 at night, and Then you go away to Vietnam, then you go on the road. So I figured out I see you about 8 weeks a year. So she says, get out of the show. Well, I've been forced out. So
well,
she's happy.
we hope not, and we hope that you come back to see us very, very soon.
Thank
and
you.
we'll cross our fingers for family affairs.
All right.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you, dear. Very good.